What's up, dumpers? Today I have sorry, it's hard to say it with a straight face. My friend recommended I say it, but today I have a video on airsoft optics, and this is a interesting video because the last time I rebooted my channel, I made a very similar video, and my thoughts have definitely changed in the last year a bit, not that much, but I bought new toys, got to play around with stuff, and I just want to give you my quick opinion. So I have three optics here. I have a Holosun 515C red dot, real steel red dot. This is a Trijicon ACOG 1.5x24, and so it's a low power scope with a big eye box. And this is a Simmons 3-9 rifle scope with a mini red dot mounted above. And I will go over the pros and cons of each, because there's definitely a place for all of them. Well, a lot of people might point shoot in airsoft, and I do myself at very close ranges, or when I'm just reacting to somebody, there's no time to aim. I think a lot of times there is time to aim, especially in airsoft, because you can see people far away. People won't even try shooting at you sometimes if you are like 200 feet away. And in my opinion, when you're playing outdoors, like I mostly do, and there's wind and stuff, the BB is not going to always go where your point of aim is, because, you know, wind, maybe it hits something, maybe your gun isn't shooting well, and that's why I like magnified optics, because it's a lot easier to correct when you can see where that BB is actually impacting. So I bought this for my M4 because I was using my red dot on there for a while, and while I do very much like this red dot, I have an astigmatism, and it's not really a deal breaker, but it's just very annoying because this has a 2 MOA center dot, and it flares to about a 10 to 12 MOA dot for me because my astigmatism is pretty bad, and any magnified optic will basically correct for an astigmatism. So this has a very clear reticle for me, but red dots are probably best for most players if they're just getting into the optics, because they're the easiest to use, the cheapest, and they're just good. You can get, if you're playing indoors, you don't need a super bright one, so you can get away with, you know, $20 or $30 red dot. If you're playing outdoors, you'll probably need to step it up to about a $100 to $150 red dot, and this is about a $220 red dot right here. It's a very nice real steel one. It's nicer than an Aimpoint and an EOTech that I've had before. So I would recommend red dots if your gun is either A, shooting less than 200 feet, B, you're a newer player getting used to optics, C, are on a budget. But once you have a tuned gun that is able to shoot more than that, like 250, 300 feet, depending on the gun, I run this on my SR25 DMR, and this is the same scope I actually used last time, and I still like it because I can't justify buying an expensive scope when this works fine. But you will need this to see where your BB is actually hitting with the wind and stuff, and it'll be close to the point of aim, but a lot of times there'll be crosswind and stuff you need to adjust for. So that's basically the main reason I think you don't need, but it helps a lot to have a magnified scope. And I'll just go over the weights really fast. This right here is a T1 style. It is 6.3 ounces, and one of the reasons I went for this, so if you compare the size, it's not that much smaller than that scope, but it's only 9.3 ounces. So that's only 3 ounces more than this, and you don't really notice a difference. 3 ounces is pretty small. But this thing right here is like 20.6 ounces, if I remember correctly, 20.7. And that's pretty heavy. So I wouldn't run something like this on a carbine. And this goes too with 1 to 4 power scopes. The main reason I didn't buy them is because to get a nice one, you have to pay a lot of money. Even like the $120 Primary Arms ones are pretty crappy. They'll probably be worse glass than this scope, and this is a $30 scope. But they have small eye boxes and stuff, and they're going to be heavier than this. With a mound, it'll be like 24 ounces, which is about 1.5 pounds. So for me, I would recommend most players get a red dot. If you have a sniper or DMR, I know it's pretty obvious, get one of these. But if your gun is like R-hopped and shooting very nicely and accurately, I would step up to some sort of magnification on even a normal gun, because in the past, I think I've played with this 4 times now. It's 4 days, it's helped a lot. The only downside is if you're playing indoors, no light, there's people with flashlights, this is not good. Because when people shine you with a flashlight, all of the light gets picked up and goes back to your eyes and you can't see anything. So I bring this with me too. I switched to this when I was playing at indoor CQB because of that very reason. But for playing outdoors, I'd recommend some sort of magnification. Just this is my opinion. People might think I am wrong. And one more quick thing. I've been running this RMR on my pistol now for about 6 months, and I don't think it's a gimmick at all. I like it, and it's actually made me a better shooter with iron sights too. So I like this. Some people might not. This is the Helix RMR clone, Helix Airsoft. It's held up perfectly, and I like it a lot. It was about $65, which is a great price. It's not perfect, but it works. And so yeah, I will be making a video on this gun very soon and my bolt action, and basically rebooting my channel because I just didn't really have much motivation while I was injured, and I'm feeling a lot better now. So I will see you guys out at the field if you're around Southern California, and until next time, peace.